Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tuko with Music ID TV, your home for B2B music news. So we've been getting a lot of questions to talk more about PROs. In the last couple of weeks, I've mentioned ASCAP and BMI in a news story. Also mentioned SESAC in a news story. I asked you guys if you want us to talk more about PROs, and it was overwhelmingly a response of, yes, you'd like to hear more. So let's just talk about performance rights organizations and what they do. Historically, mechanical royalties and performance royalties are two ways that your music generates money. Mechanical royalties have been traditionally based off of CD sales or sales of your music. Performance royalties are based off of everywhere else your music lives. So on the radio, on television, on film, in live performances. And performance rights organizations are the organizations who collect those royalties on your behalf. So when you sign up with a performance rights organization, BMI, SESAC, or ASCAP, they are collecting that money on your behalf. So you guys know how we feel about money. So make sure you sign up with the PRO. Give yourself like a 30-day challenge or something like that. But anyway, we'll talk about that more at the end of the episode. So ASCAP and BMI are both nonprofit organizations. SESAC is a for-profit organization, and SESAC is invite only, and you have to have a catalog that is generating a significant amount of income for SESAC to even be interested in having you a part of their roster. That's something to consider. So let's focus a little bit more on ASCAP and BMI. One thing I want you guys to understand as well, before we get more into ASCAP and BMI, is that your royalties are paid out in two different fashions. You have a writer share and you have a publisher share, and it's 50-50. It's shared equally. So with ASCAP and BMI, you can sign up as both a writer and a publisher. ASCAP, as far as their sign-up fees go, you have to pay $50 to sign up for ASCAP as a songwriter, and you have to pay $50 to sign up with ASCAP as a publisher. For BMI, you have to pay $150 to sign up as a publisher, and there is no fee to sign up as a writer, which is a cool thing. But they also have a couple of different benefits as members. So that's something you guys want to look up. I put in the FAQs for the website so you guys can look more into the members benefits. You know, the discounts you might get at a Guitar Center or flights or different things like that. These performance rights organizations offer those to their members so they can entice you to want to become a part of their organization. Okay, beyond that, the royalty rates are based off of the negotiations that the performance rights organizations have with music users. So again, they're collecting your performance royalties. So your performance royalties will be in retail stores and live performance venues. So ASCAP and BMI go out and they negotiate fees with these sort of entities. Now understand this, even though they're negotiating fees with these certain entities, it is also a market. And so the market is going to set what the price is and what these music users are really willing to pay for that. So all of their rates are going to be around the same. It's not going to be too different, but you might hear that ASCAP pays more for instrumentals, and you might hear the BMI pays more for vocal performances, which might make sense when you think about the history of the two companies. ASCAP traditionally did not accept writers and publishers who weren't doing traditional music or classical music or things that are played by orchestras. BMI got into the market by opening their doors to urban and contemporary and pop acts, or of the times in the 1940s. So urban and contemporary pop music is a little bit more vocal driven than orchestra and classical music. So if they do pay differently based off of that, that would make a little bit of sense. But honestly, if you want to make your decision based off of who you have the closest relationship with, if you have contacts at BMI and you can actually get those people on the phone and you can talk to them about some certain issues you are having, if you're trying to figure out things, that's very important. If you can get someone at ASCAP on the phone to discuss the same or similar things or any issues that you might have, get a response, and they really help you through the process, that's the most important part of picking your PRO. Picking a PRO is like picking a partner, somebody who's representing you on your behalf as an entire organization, and you need a good contact there to make sure that you can understand what's going on with your money. Some of these performance rights organizations also give like cash advances or advances against your royalties. They really work with the songwriters to make sure they are benefiting from being a member. I also know that they have events that they both give. ASCAP, we've been to the ASCAP I Create Music Expo here on Music ID TV. BMI also has its own events, so look into the events, which events you might be interested in attending. Honestly, you're going to have to take a look at both parties to say which is best for you. The key is developing some sort of relationship with a contact at the organization, and you want to develop it with a multitude of contacts because you never know, somebody could leave. So let us know in the comment section below if you are signed up with a performance rights organization. I personally am signed up with ASCAP. I signed up with ASCAP when I was a teenager. It was a first performance rights organization that I ever heard of. One of my professors in college was an exec at ASCAP. My sister was signed up with ASCAP when I was a kid. So I kind of got grandfathered in and I don't have too many complaints. Let us know what PRO you are signed up with and if you would recommend that to someone else. Also, give yourself a 30-day challenge. Let's say you sign up with a PRO within the next 30 days. Give yourself a challenge of something like that, because honestly, you're missing out on money if your music's out there. You can be getting paid for your own performances based off of your music if you are signed up with a PRO and register those songs you will be playing out on live shows. So don't miss out on money if you can avoid that. So be sure to share with a friend, like, and subscribe for more videos. Don't be afraid to turn on the notifications button so you can stay informed. We will be posting at least 4 news videos per week. Once again, my name is Tuko with Music ID TV, your home for B2B music news. Sayonara. So let's talk more about ASCAP and BMI, but before we do that, let's talk
That may seem like a recipe for a total disaster. Things can't be that simple.